So, AGL Captain Ginyu's Extreme Z Awakening is out, and people do not like him. Now, when I initially saw this guy's details, I thought it looked pretty good, but I'm hearing a lot of people say that this guy is actually underwhelming. This is going to be my first time using him. We're going to see how good he is, how bad he is. Unfortunately, I do have to use a private server here because I actually do not have General Tao. General Tao, what the hell? I do not have Mercenary Tao. So, I mean, we're going to see what Ginyu is able to do. We also do have the Ginyu Force EZAs here. I mean, Ginyu is a character that does want a lot of Ginyu Force allies. If we take a look here, again, per Ginyu Force ally on the team, he gets 20% attack and defense. So we actually don't have a full Ginyu Force team. I do have Raccoon Guldo, Ginyu himself, and then Birder and Jace just kind of floating around to provide me, the extra Ginyu Force buffs. We also will have Path Parked Goku floating around. He has Rainbow Orb changing, the damage reduction support, and things like that. He also does provide 50% support himself, so... I mean, Ginyu is a defensive stacking character, right? He does stack defense permanently. Now, we see he has an additional with a high chance to be a super. Then he also has a high chance to launch an additional super attack. So, two separate additionals there. We'll see. I mean, let me actually turn on the music a little too. We'll see what Ginyu is looking like in terms of his, offensive stats potentially here. I mean, again, I am not too sure how good Ginyu's gonna be. Again, he has the 50% reduction. He's supporting Ginyu Force. I think the big issue for this guy, at least from what I'm understanding, is that he does not have how do I explain it? Okay, we get the high chance to kind of proc there. He is restricted to Ginyu Force only. Like, we can't really run him too great on Mercenary Taoist team, unfortunately. Hidden potential, maybe? No hidden potential, unfortunately. So, yeah, he has the type advantage there. So, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. He got, what, 3 stacks this turn? Let's just keep going. Let's see where this guy's able to head to. He has his transformation. And let's see what he's looking like. Keep in mind that he does get 150% attack and defense when attacking, which could be a pretty massive buff if you do get enough stacks. Alright, so we're here the next rotation. We got the Jason Birder here. Jason Birder do provide 40% support, but then they give an additional 30% for 2 turns if there's Ginyu attacking in the same turn. So that could be pretty nice. So they're actually 695. They've been attacking a little bit. So Ginyu's at 693k defense here, which is actually pretty decent for just 3 stacks, right? If we go ahead and calculate that once they actually do get their attack, that is 1.7 mil. Now, again, we're getting like support from General Blue. We're getting support from a lot of these different characters, but so that is 1.7, again, that's 1.7 mil before his stacks this turn. With the extra damage reduction link, we can see again, loyalty does actually give him another 5% damage reduction. So in total, this Ginyu is at 55% reduction with that amount. And then Raccoon and Godo again are continuing to build up still. So let's see what kind of damage numbers Ginyu might hit here. And I see that's, some issue people are having is Ginyu's damage numbers are kind of weird. I think Ginyu could have stacked attack in his base form. I mean, in my personal opinion, he should stack attack and defense in both of his forms. What he should have done maybe is he should have like greatly stacked defense, stacked attack like in his base form normally, like a normal attack stack and then a 50% defensive stack. Then that should have switched around when he transformed. But okay, so again, the same attack stats roughly. One superhero so far. Maybe we get the high chance. I assume this is probably the high chance super, and then we could potentially also see the hidden potential system super attack. Would be very nice to see. Unfortunately, we got hidden potential system normal. So again, 2 more stacks here. Definitely will take it. Ideally, we want to get a bunch of stacks here. Now, this should be very easy double digits, especially with the extra stacks. Very, very, very easily. Yeah, there we go. So, I mean, yeah, and here's Birder and Jace. We'll again show gameplay of them since they're also a new EZA character. They do have 90% chance to dodge with Ginyu on rotation, which is really nice. I think what Ijo Ginyu really wants though is a new home. Just because, you know, he's missing parts of his passive here. Although he's getting a lot of support on this team, it would still be nice for him to have his full Ginyu Force passive. You know, if you could run even Intel or Ginyu Force on the team, that could be potentially interesting. But yeah. Okay, let's hop over to the next turn. All right, here we are in the next turn. Now, we're at 839k defense if we take a look there. Ideally, we do want to fall under 70% HP. I just don't know how possible that is. I guess what I could do is put Ijo Ginyu in slot 1. I assume he wouldn't die to Kefla's super attack. But that's still a maybe. He is still type disadvantage. And he does get a lot of defense when attacking. So it is kind of be more of a like a dangerous thing to do. Now, the ideal scenario is a post super, but I mean, after supering, he's under the 70% HP threshold. I don't know if I should try this. Like, I think he would just die if he gets supered instantly by Kefla. So it's probably just not worth it. And this is one of the issues that could also pop up with Ginyu that I've seen people talk about in the community. It's like, hey, Ginyu does not, like, it's not easy to get the actual, yeah, Kefla supering there. I think I would have killed Ginyu. It's not easy to get under 70% HP sometimes. Like, in a lot of scenarios. It could be very, very dangerous. There's also going to be locking. I think locking could be a big issue for this specific rotation. We'll see what happens. I'm going to hope... What I might have to do is I might have to put Rikuman Gold on slot 2 if we come back around to this rotation, and then hope that that the boss locks Ginyu in slot 2 and not the slot 3 character in slot 1. Like, we gotta hope that Jiren would lock slot 2, or else things could be a little bit in trouble, right? Ginyu's already at over 2 mil defense even without any extra stacks here. That's not having any floating support either. So, I mean, he's getting to a pretty decent defensive level, even in just his base Ginyu form. I would just say his damage, obviously, though, is not it, right? His damage is just not in a place that I am, like, going crazy over, because they're high chance additionals, and he is super effective, but, you know, I don't know. So we actually ended up killing Kefla here, which is interesting. Okay, so now we have Path Power. Locking Ginyu in slot 1. What defense is he at? He's gonna have 60% reduction. So okay, he's at 1.16. He's gonna get sealed though. But this would let me fall under the threshold. With 60%. Okay, wait. So he'd be at, yeah, he'd be, because Path Power Goku will give the 8%. That's usually what the 63% reduction. I don't think that's enough to live that super from Jiren. Like, before he supers, there's just no way. But this is kind of what I have to do, I feel like. I'm like, Ginyu is gonna take deathly damage here, but I mean, I'm kind of locked. I don't want to keep I don't want to blow Ginyu off. I mean, this is what happens with locking. It's not really something we could escape, unfortunately. Ginyu's just kind of stuck there. Give Path Power this, but yeah. I mean, if Ginyu lives this, I assume he dies, though. Because Jiren does hit for like 4 mil, so, you know, Ginyu should be dead. Oh, he barely died. Oh, that sucks. Alright, we're back. Who did he lock in place? Let's see. Tao got locked in place. Bruh, that sucks. Like, really badly. So Ginyu is at 9 stacks in total. I really want Rikuman Godo on rotation, but I'm gonna have to do this. I guess, you know, yeah, you know, this is fine though. This could be a lot worse. Should I use Tao's active here? I don't think it really matters. I might as well save Tao's active for the last kind of turn. Like, his damage here doesn't matter either, so there's no point in giving him a lot of Rainbow Key Spheres. We'll give this with you, and then Rikuman Goldo could just kind of move over there. So I mean, I don't know how much damage Tao's gonna take on this turn. If this gets me under 70% HP, that would actually be ideal. That would be pretty good if we got under 70% HP here. We got to 87%. So, I mean, I guess if I keep Path to Power on rotation next turn, that could be good. Yeah, because then if I have Path to Power in slot 1, it'll definitely get me under the HP threshold. The only issue will be I have to kill before General Blue comes back around. But yeah. So again, I'm just gonna play this to show Ginyu getting some more stacks here. And yeah, again, Ginyu's just not really doing a lot of damage, unfortunately. I mean, that's the thing about him not stacking attack. If he was stacking attack, things would be looking a lot better. That's for sure. One more stack, maybe? No, okay. Alright. Alright, so we have about 12 defensive stacks here. I think I'm going to transform because I don't know when else I'm going to ever be able to transform with this guy. So let's go ahead and get this transformation in. Right, there is Ginyu. He does provide us a really good heal here. Luckily he's being pushed over, so I mean, we gotta hope this character's guarding. Okay, I might actually use Tao's active here. That might be do I use Tao's active here? I kinda might not. Might save it. Yeah, okay. We'll save Tao's active here. We'll use this. Luckily, again, Ginyu did provide us a really good heal, so we'll grab that. I'll grab this with you, and then let's take a look here. What is Ginyu looking like? So he's at 1.29 million defense right here. So again, once he actually does receive the hit, again, which is 150% defense, he will shoot up to 3.2 mil defense with 50% reduction, if I'm not mistaken with my math, which means that he's actually going to be able to live pretty much any super in the game once he's actually transformed here. Except for like battle-hardened foes, but okay, so that's about 12 stacks already. He has that. He provided us the heal. He has the scouter here with Jace on the team, which is really nice. He also has 50% chance to straight up dodge a super too. Okay. Well, again, let's go ahead and see what Ginyu might be able to do. It's also very possible that what's his face does die, right? You know, not Tao, but Birder and Jace. If they're like, yeah, actually, I'm not gonna tank this super. I hate you. I think you suck. That'd be very unfortunate. If he does decide to say all that, oh, Birder and Jason don't gonna attack. That really sucks. Okay, watch me suck with this. One, oh, it's gonna be really slow, nice and slow. Yummers. Sorry, my bad. Anyways, so, I'm just gonna skip this one. All right, give me that dodge. 90% chance. Oh, they still double tank the normals. Thank you, thank goodness. Okay, Ginyu, start attack stacking. So Ginyu does not have to build up anymore. He has an additional with a great chance to be a super, then a great chance to launch an additional super. Give me another super. All right, and he does actually stack attack. It is a 50% attack stack, but I don't like these numbers. I think these numbers are looking pretty mediocre. Hidden potential system, please. Okay, here's another one. Bam, 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 bam. Cook. I like his super attack animation. Super cool. Okay, he is super effective too, you know. I don't know. I think his damage numbers should be higher. I like, okay, he had 70% support there. General Blue was giving support. His numbers should be higher. That's my opinion, but they should be higher. Okay, wait, we can see if they're guarding here, right? Do we have the guard icon? Okay, they're guarding here. I'll figure out this rotation. Let's just skip back until when Ginyu's back here. All right, we are back. I want to grab the orbs carefully here. So Rikuma Goto should be very safe here against this super. I'm going to give Ginyu all of these. Yeah, nice little blue orbs. He should heal a decent amount. Yep, that's pretty good healing, honestly. Then 7 Keys with you. I could use Path to Power's active. But I kind of don't want to take away from Ginyu's ability to have his damage reduction up. So, I mean, yeah. So, unfortunately, Ginyu... Well, no, Ginyu will get some extra stacks here. It'll be okay. Yeah, double digits from Rikuma Goto. Pretty good for Rikuma Goto, honestly. But yeah, giving Ginyu some extra attack stacks will be just useful here, just in general. Man, it'd be really crazy if Ginyu kept stacking attack and defense, though. Like, that would be really, really good, honestly. Okay, so we're at the 21.6 mil. And yeah, I mean, his attack stacking, like with the great stacking, it's just not anything crazy. I don't know. I'm not like, oh my goodness, this attack stacking is making Ginyu go insane. I'm like, that's kind of like fine, you know. He's at 24 mil now. I mean, when we have Rikuma Goto on rotation, that'll definitely help. I mean, not Rikuma Goto, Birder and Jace. We did get 3 supers here. Definitely useful. Okay. Well, again, we can see Ginyu's 50% chance of dodge too. Sweet. Let's just hop over to the next turn. All right, we are back. Actually, hold on. Let me mute this. Someone's streaming Marvel Rivals in the background. Let me just get rid of that. Anyways, oh, this is beautiful. Okay. Do we get any extra links with you? No, we don't. Okay, this is perfect. So we could have, again, this is Ginyu with just the Ginyu Force rotation here. What is his stat at specifically? He's at 1.27. That's not really too different from what we saw last time. He was at 1.98. He's actually a little lower here. So let's see what Ginyu's able to do against the super attack. We'll let Rikuma Goto just sit here. And then Birder and Jace, they technically do give defense on their super attack effect here. But you're not really going to see that. So, yeah. Again, let's see what Ginyu's able to do. I mean, his attack stat could be a little higher. Definitely will be a little higher than last turn, too. Because Birder and Jace do provide just extra support in general. So he's at a 26 million attack stat here with Birder and Jace on rotation. Okay. And boop. Give me another. There's another great chance popping in. 27 mil. I mean, yeah, again, Ginyu is... Well, let me see how much he takes the super attack for first. Because with his 1.2, like 2.9 mil defense, he's able to tank STR during super, especially because he's type advantage. He's also able to basically live basically 6 mil supers because he has his 50% reduction, right? So he's at 3 mil plus defense here. What does he take here with his 50% reduction? Double digits, yeah. Pretty good. Again, stack defense works really well against AGL Jiren. Yeah, no, Ginyu is good. I feel like I see a lot of people calling this character bad, but I mean, Ginyu looks good to me, man. He's not crazy. Like, let's get that out of the way, because if we're gonna talk about Ginyu, auto hardened formidable foes, what is he really doing? Like, turn 1, he's gonna be at, I mean, again, turn 1, let's say he was at 700k defense. He's like at 1.7 mil. Oh, okay, yeah, they die. Oh well. I mean, that's another issue. Birder and Jace, they didn't really look good there at all. Unfortunately, they got absolutely demolished by AGL Jiren. You could just put another unit in replacing them, specifically like Glorio. Still providing 50% support, still will look really good. AGL Ginyu would still be very good himself. Yeah, you could just, honestly, like Birder and Jace, I mean, you will lose the 20% stats as well, but I don't think that's going to cause this AGL Ginyu to take 800k extra damage in that spot. So, I mean, yeah, no, Gloria would be really good too as well. And he would be supporting, you know, even on rotations. He's not on rotation, obviously. So, I mean, yeah, you might as well just run Gloria on the team at that point. I like Ginyu, honestly. I think just from this first initial run, the only thing is that, again, like battle hardened foes, what is he really gonna do there? He's not really attack lowering. the Cell Max fight, he's just gonna absolutely demolish him. Like, I just feel like Ginyu could have had, his stats could have been higher. I think, you know, him stacking both attack and defense in his base and transform state should have been a thing. I think that would, like, if he stacked attack, like if he'd had 50% attack and defense stacking before transforming, and then that carried over also to a greatly stacking attack and defense after transforming, Ginyu would be way better. I think that's what the biggest change I'd be, because like even without the full Ginyu Force setup, he still looked really good here on this Mission Execution team, just in general. I mean, he could do triple 27 plus mil attack stats. He's able to live any super attack in the game. Certain situations, he has 50% chance to dodge. If you do have Birder and Jason on the team, he has a Scouter. He provides you that heal. Like, he's not bad. I just don't think he's exceptional. Like, we take a look at Tech Kefla. Tech Kefla is insane. This guy, I don't really think he's going to be good in Festival, because by the time you transform him in Festival, like, it's going to be a point where bosses actually do damage, and his own damage is not going to be enough to carry you through that. And obviously Ginyu Force is not good there. So I just feel like whilst he's going to be good in like some of these longer red zones, and he could potentially be good in Blue Goku. Again, we'll probably talk about that more when I actually do this tier list video, which, you know, will be tomorrow. But let me know what you guys think. Thanks y'all for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.